Hello there all, Justice here. Today is a quick review of the new ability which just came to the game from the World Event 2 rewards. It's called Devotion and it's actually a threshold ability. Protection prayers are 100% effective for 20 seconds. Killing an opponent extends the effect by 5 seconds. Now, it does say 100% effective, however you do get hit by one still, so it's not completely 100%. That's just being specific. I'm actually in my favourite bank of the game at the moment, Lunar Isle. The reason for that is because it's the closest to a lodestone, which is very nice, so I always use this when I'm viragoing. As you can see, my inventory is in a bit of a mess, and that's because I've actually been at DKS. I've literally just been there, and I prepared my whole inventory for a really good 2-hour trip. However, guess what happened? Well, this happened. Okay guys, so I've been at DKS for a little while now, probably around 40 minutes-ish. And as you can see, I've lured Rex over to the east side, and now I'm killing Rex. Now, I'm just going to go over, you won't actually see me use Devotion ability within this footage, however. All that happens is that a white globe appears around you, and basically you're resistant from damage, basically, with whatever protection prayer you've got on at that time for 20 seconds. 100% resistant to any damage which is related to that protection prayer which you've got on, which is extremely handy for DKs. The reason why I think that is because when you enter DK solo, you have all three on you at once. So if you just put one of your protection prayers, preferably range at the beginning, and you use your melee setup to take out Supreme, then if you hit on your Devotion ability, which you would have already had the Adrenaline for because you would have prepared that before going in, then it actually gives you 100% protection from range, and then all you've got at that point then is Mage and melee hitting you. Now, you do get damaged greatly at the beginning, and that's where you use most of your food when you're soloing DKs, but that definitely helps, and especially I tend to use it if I'm up to Supreme, where I've got to go melee, and then Rex spawns next to me. Then I tend to use Devotion just so I'm resistant to range whilst Rex is hitting me. But anyway, yep, that's pretty much Devotion for you. It's really, really handy at DKs, and I definitely would recommend to get it. What the hell? No, I've DC'd! So there you go, that's why I think Devotion would be great to use at DKs, but again, don't go DKs unless you've got a succinct internet connection. For some reason mine's playing up today, God knows why. It's really frustrating, especially when you gear up and you prepare so much for DKs. You have to get there, take a friend to get in if you want to solo them. But yeah, my setup which I use for DKs, as you can see here, I like to use my Virtus. I use a tribrid setup, so Virtus, Pernix and Ascension crossbows, which I've lent off a friend, and Torva with my Dragor longswords. The reason for that is basically you want maximum DPS as you can possibly do in order to quickly rotate between the DKs when you're soloing them on Tribrid. I'm also in a very fast spawning world 5 at the moment, quite a low ping, quite fast spawning world. People use it a lot for loot sharing, things like that. So yeah, that makes it a little bit harder when you're trying to solo a boss, but I've got the good enough gear to actually do that. I've also heard Devotion's good for being able to solo KK at the moment, not sure whether that's going to get fixed, and also I can imagine bomb tanking at Virago. So that pretty much wraps this video up. So yeah, have a great Christmas guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.